We are James and Jennifer Boyd, owners of a tile and remodel company, as well as a home decor and gift boutique in North Carolina. Join us as we share home design and decor tips, as well as how-to tutorials as we work through some of our own projects at home.
And you can hear me, but you can't see me. We are working on this. Interesting fact, fun fact, we could see ourselves just a second ago. We are. Thank you for being on the draw.
Doing there, but she was making it happen.
So, sorry for the few glitches to start, but this is our first episode from our studio.
Yes. So you've been watching for a while. We've had some network glitches with being across to the other building and connectivity issues and that sort of thing. Space has been a big issue.
Yes.
Usually we're standing here like this and we're right up against the camera because there's a bookcase behind us or something. It's always been hard to kind of figure out how to work in the space that we had.
Yes.
So we've designated a space up in the tile building. We built a studio, we built a backdrop. We've put in lighting, we've put in cameras, mics, we've done the whole thing. So
yes.
So right now we are working with one camera.
Yeah.
By next week we'll have that up to 2 cameras, and we'll just keep adding stuff as we go along. Actually, I'll eventually have mics, so we won't just be shouting from the other room. So that'll be fun.
So on tonight's episode, we really need you to comment.
Yes.
We need to know if you can see us fine, if you can hear us fine. We need to know, because this is our first time using the studio and it's the first time being set up this way.
Yes. All new computers, new, everything's new. So we're just not sure.
I'm not sure how it's going to work.
So how do we test it? We go live.
Yes. So clearly we had a little issue as getting started because the connection was a little different than what we're used to doing. But I think we figured it out pretty quick for now.
I think so.
And hopefully we didn't lose some of you from that. But
Ashton and I will both be in the chat room tonight. We both got terminals set up so we can talk back to you guys. So please, love to get some chats going.
yes. So here's a little heads up. You want to know how we built this studio? Well,
How did we build the studio?
Sunday, you'll find out. On Sunday night, when we post a new episode, you will see what happened, how we got to here.
Yeah.
So we're pretty excited to share that with you.
That's right.
All right. You ready to get on with the show?
I'm ready to get a haircut. I apologize, folks. I didn't get a chance to get to my barber today. Or I try, I'll make it over there tomorrow. This little mop taken care of.
Yes. So, all right, James, do you want to get on to the key?
Yeah.
Welcome our
Let's do
viewers, and yeah, we'll go from there. So, tonight we are talking about happy color and things that make you happy in your home.
When you walk into your home, you want it to feel cozy and comfy. You want your home to make you feel happy. Don't be afraid to throw in a few happy pieces into your decor, like this piece. We're loving this piece, and many others do as well, not just us, because of the happy color. Don't be afraid to throw some bolder things into your decor. I'm not saying everywhere, calm down. I'm not saying put it everywhere, but we tend to have very neutral flooring, very neutral walls. Sometimes our fabrics are very neutral. So throw in a little pop of happy every once in a while. This cabinet is perfect for that. It's a great bright teal blue. It has beautiful design on the doors, as well as fantastic storage. We've got the drawer up above, open shelving down below for extra display if you want to display more happy, cheerful color or maybe some more subtle pieces. And then flanked on both sides are hidden behind the beautiful door, great shelving for storing pieces or other items here as well. Nice place to just kind of tuck things away, throw them away. This is a great piece that's bright, it's cheerful, and we hope it brings a smile to your face like it does ours.
This is a great piece. I think, okay, teal is not for everyone, but the point here is maybe this particular piece isn't for you and your space, but it's there to make you expand what you're thinking. We oftentimes play it very safe. We stick to wood tones, we stick to neutrals, and if we do that too much, our homes start to look vanilla. And just adding a few pieces. I know some of you are a little afraid of color. Don't be afraid of color. It's not that you have to choose one specific color. Choose several colors that make you happy. Choose a grouping of colors that work well with one another and sprinkle those through your home. That's what this show's about tonight, and that's what this cabinet's about. If teal is your happy color, this is a great cabinet. The storage space is fantastic. $789, a great piece. It's solid wood. I just think it has all kinds of style and class, and I think it would make a home look very happy. Another great piece is adding something to a tabletop, say a bowl. This is a beautiful blue glass piece. Look at how the color just kind of swirls through. It adds all kinds of dimension. I'm telling you, when the light shines through this, if you have this in the sunshine and the light shines through, you can see all those swirls throughout. The studio lighting shows you some of that, but when you have nice intense light from the sun, it's gorgeous. Throw a few colorful fruits or vegetables in there, artificial or real, and it's stunning. The blue with some lemons or some green or red apples, some pears would be gorgeous inside of this. This particular bowl is $39. Absolutely gorgeous with that white rim all around.
Well, color me happy. I love the happy color in this piece. Oftentimes in our homes, we tend to paint the walls neutral, which is just fine. I'm a fan. I do this in my own home. But when we paint our walls neutral, vanilla, we need to bring interest and color. Why not bring in happy, bold color? Not everywhere. Don't run away. Don't let me scare you. I'm not saying everywhere, but I'm saying maybe just here and there, sprinkling in some bright, bold color. And I love this original piece. I love the artist. I actually have one of her pieces hanging in my office, which is very bright and bold. This is another great bold piece. It's titled Lost in the City. Dimensions are 24 by 48. I love the texture of the paint. This is done in acrylic, and I love Kelly's technique with texture. I'm a big fan. I love the bold colors. She's done this in a way where it's bold but soft at the same time. It's not bold, hard transitions from one color to the next. They kind of fade into one another, almost as a watercolor would, but this is done with acrylic. You can see some of the details of the city with bridges and skyscrapers and other elements of structure if you really take a close look at it. It's definitely a piece that you get sucked into. As you look at it, you start to see more and more color. And if you buy this piece, I'm just saying, these botanicals go fantastic with it, don't you think? I mean, it's pulling out the yellows and the corals, and if you get that, you got to get this too. Just saying.
This is a Kelly Blackington piece. And George, I believe I have had this on the show before, or maybe something similar by Amy Smith. Their painting styles are very similar. Kelly's style is a little different in that she kind of softly blends her colors. Amy does sometimes too. Amy tends to be a little bolder with her definition of color, but they both kind of have similar styles with texture. This is Kelly Blackington, and we have one of her pieces hanging in our home. As you enter our home, one of her pieces is hanging directly to the side entrance. And I also have a piece of hers that I'm going to be hanging in my office. We're still in the middle of remodeling that, and I can't wait to share that project with you too. But
Exciting around here.
yeah, all kinds of exciting things. So,
Hello, happy Tuesday, Maria.
hi Maria, great to see you. I want to show you up close and personal. I don't know if we're going to capture there. You can see the texture, the color.
Lori Foote is joining us late here.
Lori,
Haven't seen her in a while.
yeah, so good to have you with us. And hi, Trish. Happy Tuesday to you.
Hello, Trish. And Trish, thank you for my license plate.
Thank you for your help in setting up today. I really appreciate you keeping it home.
I collect license plates. She brought me this one today. Sorry, I didn't mean to put it over your face. Everything's backwards. I don't know what I'm doing. Turn it around. Can you see what it says? Trish says, absolutely. Nobody's guessing what it says yet.
Okay.
And I got it the second I looked at it.
There's a delay. So
Yeah, there's a delay.
there's that. So, great piece. She does have it wire. This is Lost in the City.
Trish guessed. Trish, of course you know what it was.
But this would add great happy color to a wall. A very neutral wall with something like this definitely makes a statement. The walls in my office are a deep, deep, deep blue. And the picture that the painting of Kelly's that I have going in there is really bright, bold color with some light background. And it's going to be super sharp. Can't wait to share that with you guys. So let's move on. Mm-hmm.
The wall, the ceiling, the casing, the doors, the baseboard. I used one color. It was easy. I sprayed it, which was easier. So that was a pretty easy project to do, but that's coming up real soon too. We actually just started moving furniture in there this week. I'm pretty excited. My desk comes in there on Thursday of this week, so that'll be coming up in the channel pretty soon too.
So in that video, I shared this arrangement with you with the forsythia in it, and it goes so well with that painting. I don't know if we saw that in the video, but it pulls all the color from that painting.
It looks like a forsythia and right
Forsythia.
Forsythia.
Yes. So something new in the shop, we have beautiful stems. This is one of them. This is a forsythia stem. And I love that it has the wire all the way through each branch. When these come, they come flat, flat, flat.
Yeah.
And so I play around with them and kind of make them look a little more natural, but you can bend them, manipulate them however you want. The wire goes all the way down the stem. It's
Snippable?
I'm seeing the prices, and the prices don't match what I'm showing.
No.
But
We're seeing a large and a medium. There's only one size.
yeah.
And it's $17.50.
Yeah, this is $17.50, so there's an error there. Thank you, Ashlyn, for just making that go away.
Yeah.
This is the positive thing about having somebody else click through things. You can fix things
So
as we go.
it just went away. I'm watching like us in the studio and the live feed over here, and it was like copy Now, you real prices make 1750 show up.
Oh my God.
Oh,
So this stem, you can see the beautiful petals. The stem itself looks very real. Yeah, I'm picky about these things. But I mean, it looks like I snipped a branch of forsythia straight from the yard. And there you
1750,
go.
I like it.
1750.
Yeah, it's like-
All right.
it's great. It's great that people do.
So another great, and I'm telling you, yellow is a really happy color. That's why I put yellow pots outside. Well, James helped. We together put yellow pots outside. We sprayed the chairs yellow. Yellow's just happy. I changed my flags to yellow. It's sunshiny. It says, hello, look at me. So if you're using yellow in your house, you don't want it everywhere, just little hints of it because it is a bolder color and you don't want everything saying, hello, look at me. You just want a few choice things so that your eye knows where to go. All right, let's move on to our next item. Next on our list is this great vase, and we just left the arrangement in it because the color in this particular vase, it's a Moreno glass, and it's absolutely stunning. And no, it is not $2.99.
Uh-oh, we're having some pricing issues.
I didn't know what happened when we transferred the files from the computer earlier today when we transferred the files. It didn't transfer all of the price files over. So all of the pricing is going to be incorrect.
Don't even worry about it. I'm too good.
Ashland's on it, doggone it. So the vase is $154. You can see in comparison to me, it's a great size, beautiful color. I love now for some reason the color is a little off in the studio. Color is truer on the images in the corners. So something we need to work on in the new studio. Color's a little bit off. So we're gonna need to play with that a little bit, but you can see that great color variation running through the reds and the greens. Beautiful piece. This would be gorgeous on against a white wall or against a lighter colored wall. Would really make a bold statement. Beautiful. All right, I think we're on to our next item. Some people think this one's a little weird. I think it's really cool.
The price is
The price is right.
coincidentally.
Well,
You're the next contestant on The Price is Right.
there you go. So, yeah, it is correct. That's so weird. I don't know what's going on. Some people think it's a little freaky. I think it's really cool. I love that we can play around with the arrangements inside this head vase or pot. And it kind of gives it a different hairstyle every time you change what's inside. So I'm going to bring it up close and personal so you can see that crackle finish in the glazing. So cool. It adds great texture. Hello. How are ya?
Yeah, and Trish is correct. She says in this one, the color of the video is actually better than the pictures.
Yeah. So we're kind of bouncing it. Things that are in yellow tones seem to be true, but things in blues and greens seem to be a little off. So, because the green is more vibrant in the in the flowers, then yeah, I forget what I was going to say. It happens. I got people doing stuff behind me and I got distracted. Focus, Jen, focus. So, great vase. I think he would definitely, he or she, whatever you want to call it, would add a great it's a great conversation piece, don't you think? Again, change the hairstyle by what florals you have inside of it. It is made for artificial, so it is not watertight.
I think you probably like this.
Put a soup tureen inside.
No, it is a soup ring.
It wouldn't work.
Oh, go tree? Oh, the whole one.
Yeah.
Pick that a little bit. So Laura said she had a little trouble getting in, just got in here. She's right in here. And she was wondering, what studio are we coming from? Laura, we actually built a studio in the tile showroom on the second floor. So we've gone ahead and we designated space that's just for the YouTube, and we put in new computers. We built a backdrop back here. We put in new lighting, mics, cameras, and all sorts of things there. Actually, I'm zooming out a little bit so you can see but we're 11 and a half feet wide here. We're 9 feet tall. We've got lots of space. We're not crammed up against a bookcase right behind us, trying to work out of the space that is the boutique.
Right.
But it used to be where we went from.
Ironically, this was the boutique.
This was the boutique. Yes, this is where the boutique started.
The original.
Yeah, the original space.
Yeah.
So that's where we are.
Over there is Boutique 2.0. This is the original. And this wall was actually where we had a white display case that you had built.
Stuff like that.
So those of you that were here in the very beginnings, that's what that is.
We've obviously changed it up a little bit. And
We're utilizing it again.
Yeah. So thanks for asking, Laura, but that's where we are. So we're still here on the compound. Doesn't work, but we're in the other building now. We're in the tile building, showing things from the boutique, but we're doing it from the tile building, where we just got a little bit more of a reliable internet connection, and we've got more space,
Yes.
and we just got a better ability to do the show.
Yes. So I think we need to move on to life moments.
Laura says, I was there. I think there were musicians playing there. I'm sorry, let me put this right. She put that ensemble together. Yeah. Because you have to be very careful when they're classical instruments, you call them ensemble.
Yeah.
And when they're like banging on drums and playing guitars at the band, because I said, can you get a band together? And she's like, we play violas, violins, we're not a band.
But we did have a band as well.
We had a band as well. Playing outside the Rock Ducks.
We had them outside later in the evening,
Yep.
and Ashland's ensemble was playing
inside. Very classic. Yeah. So,
thank you.
Matt's here. Yeah.
You're here. Thank you for supporting us. That's awesome. All right. I think it's time for Life Moments with James and Jen, because we've got a great one for you.
All right.
So, Laura, yes, you have been a part of our boutique since the very, very beginning. I think day 1 or 2 or 3.
Don't worry about it. I fixed it.
Okay.
Started playing them and some of her faces. So
This one is turning bright red right now.
yes.
I fixed it.
So yeah, but yeah, Laura, you were like
Right from the beginning. Yeah.
numero uno.
Yes. One of the reasons we're still here.
We really appreciate all of you that support us. The ones that have been from the beginning and oh, okay. Okay. So I got distracted again, but we have a really good life moments for you. We went on location to one of our artisans that you have heard had heard this name being thrown around a lot. And a lot of you have some of his stuff, and a lot of you love his stuff.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Sunday afternoon, we had the privilege of visiting Randy Plowman of Rusty Plower's Wooden Wonders and his wife Lynn on their farm for a little tour of Randy's woodshop, where he makes beautiful wood pieces from pens, magnets, charcuterie boards, coasters, and more. Before our tour, we had to take time to visit with the sweet herd of goats.
They only have teeth on the top, the bottom, and the front. Bottom. Yeah. So they don't really bite you in the front. So if you get your hand back towards the back,
They can get
they
you.
have teeth top and bottom back there. That usually only happens though when I'm trying to like give them medicine or something.
After visiting with the chickens and cats, we wandered down into the peaceful woods to Randy's workshop. James spotted the CNC laser engraver where Randy was setting up to engrave a couple sets of pens.
Thank you for sharing your animals with me.
So this is a template where you lay them in there, and this holds them all steady. The laser does this thing, right? Mm-hmm.
We also got to watch the process of making Randy's well-loved thumb twizzlers, starting from drawing a template on selected wood and cutting them into their raw shape. Randy then hand sands them so they feel so smooth in your hand. This particular one was special as it was going to be engraved.
Okay, so there's that thumb twizzler. In between the couple little support pieces, you got it set up. He's got a little, in his template here, he's got a space for them to sit, so he's going to bring that over and get that lined up. Got a little feeler gauge.
To set the focus.
Okay. The compressed air that's running, would that blow that over? Is that why you use the little...
No, it's something like that real thin won't set exactly perfect.
Oh, okay.
So that's to try to stay square.
Gotcha. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to laser etch the thumb twizzler. I wonder what we're going to laser etch on there. Okay, so if you want a little preview of where it's going to go, there's where it's going to go. Well, there you go. That's what we're putting on it. Can't really read it. Look at that go. It is cool. It's done already?
Yeah.
Wow. All right, what do we got? Trish.
Patricia Boyd.
Custom made, right here.
Custom made for you.
Look at that. That right there is one of a kind. My mom had asked for one of these a little while ago when she was in town. We told her we'd get one ordered. She had no idea. It was going to say Trish on it. Custom.
Before leaving, we had to check out Randy's other projects around the farm and of course say goodbye to our new furry friends.
Watch out for alligators. Beware. I'm over here now picking through Randy's scrap metal pile. I think if I took that wheel and that wheel and mounted that on the back of a shopping cart, and then I took that wheel and that wheel and mounted that on the front of the shopping cart, I think I'd have a pretty good little buggy for going to auctions, or swap meets and picking events. The seat can swing out from the sides, so when you get tired, you just have a little seat. You could have a little cooler in there, you know, you could have all kinds of things. I'm getting inspired. Watch out for alligators. That was a lot of fun.
Yes, that was a lot of fun. So this all boxed up
Little thing, mister.
is the thumb twizzler that Randy made.
Oh,
Yes, custom made for her.
her name is
Yes,
that Jen calls her Trish.
I do. So this will be coming your way if you're watching. It'll be nice and warm. No, we don't know tonight.
Her TV, she doesn't
Can't
comment.
comment.
Yeah, so
So that is for you, and that'll be coming in the mail to you. So we've got thumb twizzlers available in.
You know, it's
Yes. So
you put it when you're reading a book. You put it on your thumb and you put it down in the spine of the book and just holds the pages open as you're reading. So you put the page and put it back in the spine. Just holds the book
instead of
open.
holding your book, sometimes I hold
Yeah,
it
you're
weird, like sitting.
Weird. Yeah. This just allows you to hold the book still one-handed. But yeah.
So
Lauren says, I'm pretty sure you can bear what I said, and I look every.
Everything. The nickels and dimes too. $100, everything.
Randy makes the thumb twizzlers out of various types of wood.
Mahogany. And this is a piece of mahogany that I had given him years ago, a couple of years ago, I think, to kind of help him get started building his wood business. And
Yes.
he came up here and he was telling us some of the ideas of what he wanted to do. And I happened to have an excess of wood, and I said, "Well, here, why don't you back your truck up to the back door and let's fill it up with maple and poplar and cedar and mahogany and all kinds of wood that day."
So we have thumb twizzlers available, and they're in various sizes.
Yep.
This one is larger for my thumb. I've got an itty bitty thumb. So I use a small, or I can even use an extra small. But most people use a small, medium, or large, and that's what that is. So you also saw Randy set up some pens, and he's calling these wicked pens.
Yes.
And we got to see him laser engrave some of those. And these are snarky pens. So if you have a snarky personality, these are great for gifting for you. Buy a pack, give one to teachers, to friends. It says a few of them, "Oh, you're still talking.
Sick tomorrow.
Did I roll my eyes out loud? Is it Friday yet? Shh,
No one's listening.
Nobody cares, and leave me alone."
Yeah.
So we have a daughter who would like all of these.
Yeah.
But she kind of has a smart, snarky personality. But we've got these available in the boutique. These are brand new. Randy just gave these to us yesterday. So those are available. We also have beautiful cheese boards. And wait, before you open it, and show the packaging.
This is how they come. So Rusty Plower's Shop of Wooden Wonders. He does everything so well.
He does.
It just put it together so nicely. So this is the gift box, and it opens up. So you just buy it and give it as a gift. Look at that. When you open it, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Creating things that make you smile. I love that.
So this is one. Look how he packages. Lift it up a little higher. So he's got a little thank you note. He has information about himself. And
this is like a ready-made gift. You just pick this up and take it with you. And then there's like a little bit of.
So I'm going to slide this out of the sleeve. This is one of his cheese boards, and we actually have one of these on display with a P on it because he did a P on it for Poland, and he did that to show you that you can do custom engraving on them as well. But we do have a blank one available at the shop. I think people are seeing the one with the P on it and thinking, "Oh, well, I can't buy that because..."
My name's Smith.
Right. But right underneath that sample is this one, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Nicely
It's nice size. And some of them, I mean, we just come home, we want to cut a little block of cheese up, or we want to put a couple crackers or something, nothing big. We get big cheese boards that are great when we have people over and we're making a big charcuterie board, but sometimes a nice little one is just really nice to have.
The finish on his pieces, when he brings things, I open the box and I sniff them because I like the smell of wood. Yeah, it's a little weird. I know. I'm the girl that goes when we go to Lowe's, and I love walking down the wood aisle wear those a lot.
Yes.
Um,
So my eldest daughter, her favorite smell was always tires. She liked to go to Sam's Club and walk around in the tire section. Does she need tires? No.
My favorite garage smell.
Garage smell. You like the garage smell, yes. Yeah. I always, as a kid, liked the smell of gasoline. I don't know why. Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Wood.
Mhm.
And but his finish is I have not seen a comparison yet.
No. And every time we're in a place, we pick up their cheese boards, we pick up their cutting boards and that sort of thing. And there's a lot of boards that you can tell are more heavily mass produced. And the finish goes on a whole lot quicker. I think it like drives past the finish booth and absorbs what it can. This year, he really takes the time.
He does,
Yeah.
and he feels it. He really puts a lot of attention
does.
into making sure the finish is
Yeah.
beautiful.
Craftsmen are hard to find anymore,
Mhm.
and Randy really does a great job.
He does.
Randy, actually, a big shout out to Randy. I want to thank Randy.
Yes.
He came up here on Saturday morning. He talked to me about 4 weeks ago, and he said he had Saturday coming up. He knew what I wanted to do here with the feature wall, and he said, "Could you use a hand with that?" And I'm like, "Could I use a hand with it?" Some of these circles here, cutting these things out with a router, it's hard to reach all the way around the router table and get the whole thing with one person. So he was here. We cut out circles, sanded. We did all this stuff here, and him and I knocked this thing out on a Saturday morning.
Yeah.
And then he left about 1 o'clock. And I spent the rest of the afternoon puttying and caulking and sanding and getting it right. And then I sprayed a coat of paint on it Saturday night, came back up Sunday afternoon, sprayed a second coat of paint on it, was done. So big shout out to Randy. Thank you so much. We've already had a couple people that got a sneak preview of it.
Mhm.
We've had some inquiries about what it would cost to do something like this in your house. We've already figured that out. So if that's something you're interested in, let us know that. Yeah.
Yeah, this started, I don't know if any of you caught the post, but it started as concept
Yeah.
to reality, which is pretty exciting.
Laura Jen did that. Who made the layout for the walls beautiful and very unusual.
Thank
So,
you. I designed.
Laura said her dad worked for Dunlop Tire. That's cool. So I worked for Firestone. It was my first real job. I worked for Firestone. But so yeah, you did the design work. We have another wall similar to this in the boutique already.
That was another
It's a lot more linear. It's not, it doesn't have any circles or anything in it. And then we've done, we did one for a client one time where they were purchasing from us a large equestrian print, and they wanted something cool in the backdrop behind it. We did one for them. You're working on another one that's being built in the Clinton Hills, I believe. And there's a carpenter that's doing that one. We're Jen's doing the design work on it. So, but yeah, she'll come up with a design, kind of fits your mood, fits your style, fits your space. This one here, you can't see the picture, but it does go from 8 foot up to 9.5 feet. It does have a crest in it, so the top's not. So we had to work with that, but it was kind of cool.
It was.
fun.
So fun fact, yeah, when I showed James that drawing, he was like,
Yeah, I don't know about this.
he said he could do
But
circles.
I did say, if you draw it, I'll build it.
He did.
And I did pre-warn her that I have the ability to make circles. So I bought a circle cutting kit from my router.
So that was a fun project to do together. And again, the whole us building this together and with Randy's help will be on Sunday's post.
That's on the YouTube channel. Watch for it there. There'll be a YouTube going up. And again, if you don't follow us on YouTube, go to YouTube, find us, subscribe to us, and there's a little bell. If you touch the bell, what'll happen is it'll give you a notification every time we go live.
Yeah.
Because we always, every time we start a show, I get text messages, I get messages in the chat, we get messages on the Facebook. Having a hard time finding the live. Where are you guys? Don't know where it is. If you subscribe and click on the notifications button, you don't ever have to worry about that again. Every week, as soon as we go live, you get a little, it's like a little text message on your
Or
phone.
when we post
When we post a new video, like on Sundays, try to put up live new content on Sundays, you'll be able to see that. And it's easier to track where we're at, what we're doing, and you have to go looking for it.
Right.
There's a billion things on YouTube, really.
There is.
Billions. And so, yeah, and so we get lost in there sometimes. So that's the whole beauty of YouTube. If you find the things you're interested in, the trick to making YouTube works because it's easy to get lost with stuff. Hit subscribe, hit the bell. They'll send you a little quick notification when something new goes up.
All right, and we're trying to grow our channel.
We are.
So-
So please like and subscribe us.
Yeah,
We were at a customer's house the other day. They came into the shop and they were like, they bought a couple mirrors. Well, they buy them. They said, we think those will work over a fireplace. Do you mind if we take them home and try them? We're like, no, we're fine. They live behind us. There are neighbors behind us. We're like, you're fine. So they called up and they said, are they in their 80s? We're in our 80s. We love the mirrors. They're going over a fireplace. We don't think it's wise that we get on a ladder and do this. So I said, okay, that's cool. Jen said, we'll come over and put them up for you. So we went over there. Lovely couple. We had a great time. We sat there for about an hour, had a glass of wine, chatted with them, got up on the ladder, put up their mirrors for them. Actually, the one that came down, I took, and it's now my mirror at my storage unit in my bathroom. So, but they were like, well, how do we talked about the show. They're like, how do you find it? So I'm literally on her phone and on her TV getting her YouTube set up. I'm like, I'm going to need your Apple iTunes password, please, over here. And I mean, your email password. And I set it up for them. So yeah, we will go to the lengths to get a subscriber.
All right, we've got 2 more items for you. One is another local artist. Actually, it's 2 friends, and it is Barrel Art. And this is a hand-painted piece. It is $25. And I love the crackle around the rim, and I love the interior. It just kind of looks like flames to me, like a blaze of something. I just think it's really interesting. It's an interesting piece. So what they do is they take items and they upcycle them by producing their own art on them. Really, really neat piece. Great couple of gals. They come into the shop often, and I enjoy visiting with them. I enjoy seeing their new projects.
And a lot of their projects they paint with the paint that we now have.
Yes.
As well.
So they will also be at Springfest. They have a booth at Springfest. So if you'd like to meet them, go check that out this weekend. Next weekend. I think Springfest is next weekend. But a great, great piece by another local artisan. We've got one more item for you that also brings happy color. There you go.
While we're thinking and talking about how to bring color into your home, adding splashes of happy, consider the floor. This is a great happy rug. I mean, come here. Look at this happy color. This bright orange, the golds, the blues, the teals. So pretty. This rug is $275 and 60 inches in diameter. A detail that I think is so cool outside of the color is the edging. The edging, the way it's kind of a scalloped custom look on the edge. I love that this looks like a hand-knotted wool rug. However, it is not. It is machine made. You cannot buy a hand-knotted wool rug for $275. And if you do, I would question whether or not it was hand knotted. So it is machine made, but it has a very custom look to it. It brightens a room and brings all kinds of happiness with the color.
Love this rug. It's so pretty. We get a lot of comments on it, and I think people forget that it's for sale because we've got a display in the center of it. But this is a rug that's for sale. It's only $275. I think that's amazing pricing. It's very durable. I know because, I mean, it's been on the showroom floor not too long, but it still looks brand new. I love the bright, vibrant color it has. I love that it has that, that hand-hooked wool look, but it is machine made. You can't get this price otherwise. I just think it's a beautiful, beautiful piece, and it brings happy color to the floor. So you don't necessarily have to bring color to your walls, to your tabletops. Think about the floor too. Don't forget about the floor.
We've got one similar to this in a smaller size in our guest bathroom.
Yes, we do.
And I really love it.
Yes. Yeah, think outside of the box. This would be a great entry rug.
Yeah.
with its shape, unless you had a really big bathroom, because it is kind of big for a bathroom. But if you had a big bathroom with a big open space in the center, it would be cool there. Or if you had a little, a small little bistro table, or in your breakfast nook or something like that, we'd right in there as well. But the whole idea of tonight's show is making you think outside of the box a little bit. Try to step out of your comfort zone and try to insert happy color here and there. The big thing about when you go home is that you should feel comfortable in your home, and your home should make you happy. And if there's a particular color that makes you smile, or if there's a particular animal, in my case, the goats, that make you smile, then add some of that into your home. My bestie got me a couple of little goat sculpture, and those are in our living room, and those make me happy. So think about happy color and items that make your home happy and cozy. We're gonna thank you again so much for tuning in to our very first studio episode tonight. Thank you for putting up with a couple of little glitches. Actually, I would say for the first time working in studio space, I think it went extremely smoothly.
Yeah.
We had a little trouble on the front side getting on, and a couple of little glitches with pricing, but that all should be remedied now. We just had to transfer what was on one computer onto another. So I think it's going to be a great show. We've got some exciting things coming up, more on location things, on location in the studio. How does that happen? Well, we have some things up our sleeve for that. So again, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you for all your comments and all your positive reinforcement that you gave us tonight. Have a great night.
Good night.
Oh, okay. Well, color me happy. A lot of times,
That was so good.
I'll do it again. While we're thinking and talking about
Color.
yeah.
We were stopping there.
No,
Nope.
just got to think of what else I'm going to say.
Got that.
What else can we say about this fantastic rug?
The fact.
This rug is $275, I think.
Yeah, hold on. I'll get
Yep,
you exactly.
$275.
And it's
And it just brightens a room and brings all kind of